And we are live here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Today is June 11th, 2024. So 6/11/2024. And man, we have got a jam packed broadcast for today. Lots of stuff to get into. First and foremost, guys, like I said, today is June 11th, 2024. And that's important because you want to make sure that you're watching the correctly dated video when you tune into the Unlimited Freedom Network. The way that YouTube algorithm works is it just sends out random videos from even years ago, right? And so what I'm going to be doing going forward is starting to give the date on each and every video. That way, you're going to know, hey, am I watching the latest video here, or am I watching something that's like 6 months old? Right. So we don't want to like look at old videos and then sign up for old platforms that no longer exist. Right. And the crypto space with the passive income platforms that we talk about on here, it's these platforms do not last forever. Right. And so because of that, we want to make sure that we are staying up to date and that we're watching the correctly dated videos. So, that's just very important. Also, guys, we're going to be getting into really a jam-packed broadcast this morning. So we've got, platform updates. I'm going to be going through all of those in the crypto trading space, passive income space. We're going to talk about how to sign up for those. We've got the trading tutorial segment. We're going to talk about trading and binary options, which is always fun. It's a passion of mine, and it's something that I believe that anybody who's in the space, anybody who deals with crypto should learn this skill, right? Because it's got huge potential to, add an extra stream of income to your life. And just, and it's just, once you learn it, nobody can take that skill away from you. And it's something where you can take like an hour a day or less and just have just grow your money, right, in ways that really couldn't be done in the past. A lot of the interesting thing about the crypto space is that these opportunities did not happen when I was growing up, right? They were not around. I mean, they weren't even a thing, right? If you wanted to get into trading or you wanted to get into new businesses and new technology and things like that, you better already have some money. Like, you better already have millions of dollars, or else you can't even get in the door. But with the internet revolution, the digital revolution, digital currencies, all these different platforms that have come out now, it really has leveled the playing field. That doesn't make it easier, right, to be successful, but what it does is it gives more access to the common man, right? So now you've got people who are making large sums of money in countries, right, that have traditionally been poor or poverty stricken countries. But people are learning these digital platforms, they're learning crypto, they're learning trading. And just because they have access to the internet, now it's leveled the playing field where smart, capable people from anywhere in the world, if you have access to the internet, you can make money, right? You can start a career, right? You can start a business, right? Which before that wasn't a thing. Like I said before on here, I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and it just wasn't a thing back then, right? You had to have money to make money. And if you didn't, you just got plugged into the typical Western American pipeline, which is, school to college, possibly, if you do go to college, then you get a degree level job, right? That pays maybe $30,000 a year, something like that, something along those lines. Starts out there, right? And you just go into this pipe, and then you get into debt, right? You have to buy your house, but you can't afford a house. So you have to go to the bank. Now you become a slave, slave to debt, slave to the bank. I mean, I shouldn't say slave. It's just the way that our economy is. It's a credit economy. And there was no way out, right? Back then, there was no way out, right? A lot of people tried to find a way out through illegal means, end up going to jail, right? People who I know I grew up with back then. And it's, today, we have our issues, right? We have our problems, and we're going to be talking about some of those later on in the broadcast. But there's also good things that have come about right through the digital revolution. Is that it really levels the playing field and allows people to make money. So learning how to trade is it's very important, and not to mention people who have made mistakes in life and have a criminal history, forget about it. You're not going to be able to get a job. So thank God that there's other ways to make money. We talked about it on the whole Trump thing with him getting 34 felonies. He looks like he might not do any prison time, which I got two, right? I got convicted for two felonies and I had to do time, right? People can get convicted of one felony. And like we were just talking yesterday on the broadcast, somebody who does a fraudulent jury tampering, bribing a juror. We were talking about that bribing the juror story where somebody dropped off $120,000 in cash to juror 52's house on a fraud trial, and said, "Hey, there'll be more money than this if you acquit." Well, doing that and getting caught, one felony, 15 years, right? This guy commits 34 felonies, gets convicted, and he's not going to do any time? That's crazy to me. But he also can't get a job at McDonald's. You can't get a job at McDonald's if you're a felon, right? Apparently you can go on to become president of the United States, but you can't get a job at McDonald's. So I said all that to just bring home the point and to reiterate the point that thank God that there's things out there like trading. There's things out there like the crypto platforms. There's ways to make money, creative ways, different ways to make money actually from home or from your computer, wherever you are in the world. And thank God for that, because with the way that the world is, if you ever do, God forbid, get a felony or have something like that happen, or you just get blacklisted by society in some way, then you'll never be able to get a normal job, right? You'll never be able to have a normal career, right? So there has to be alternatives, right? I have responsibilities as a man, to take care of myself, to take care of my family. The Bible says if a man does not provide for his own family, he's denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever, right? So I take that to heart. And, I know that I need to be a provider for my family and for myself. And it doesn't matter. Whatever the odds are stacked against me doesn't really matter, because it's something that, as a man, I'm called to do. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure out a way to do it. And so thank God there are these ways that we can do that. So we're going to get into the trading tutorials. We're going to get into how to start with that. We also, our topic for the day today, guys, is jobs that are going to be extinct in the next 10 years. So we're going to be talking about jobs that are going away, right? And some very interesting stuff, guys. I mean, in the next 10 years, jobs that are going extinct, right? Because of the rise of AI, robotics, computers, right? And it's crazy to think about. Could this be your job, right? Or could this be my job, right? We're gonna look at that. We're gonna see that, and that's gonna be interesting. We've got our cheaters in the news segment. We've got a new day. It's a new day, and there's a new cheating situation, right? A relationship situation with a new cheater in the news, right? And we're going to talk about what has happened there. We're going to talk about what I think that the caller should do, right? And then we're going to get into the questions and the comments. So anytime throughout the broadcast, if you do have a question, if you do have a comment, just drop it in the chat, right? And as I'm able to, I will get to it. Typically, we get to the questions and the comments and the weigh-ins, anything you want to say. If you want to give a shout out, say hi, whatever you want to do, we get to those at the end of the broadcast, right? So typically at the end of the broadcast during the questions and the comment section is when we get to those. So if you do have something, please feel free to throw it into the chat. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, we're going to get into the platform updates and the passive income platforms. So for those of you who did not catch the broadcast yesterday, we did have SavvyBit is gone, right? It's gone into pending paying status. And basically, to me, that means it's gone, right? Because if I can't get my crypto, if I can't get paid, right, and all my withdrawals are just going to stack up and pending, well, that's a sure sign that the platform is over. And the reason why, and I predicted, right, that this is going to happen. I predicted it because the way that they had one of their plans set up, it was a $5,000 plan. They were giving 18.3% a day. That means that, let's just take person A. Let's say only one person invested. And of course, a lot of people did invest in it, way more than this, but it can be broken down to this. Let's say one person did that, put in $5,000. That means in 6 days, that person would have had their 5,000 back. And day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10, all the way to day 12. SavvyBit would have had to figure out a way to pay those profits because the money's back. The guy's $5,000 is back. Now, how's SavvyBit going to pay all those profits? They couldn't. Right? And so what happened? They didn't even last 9 days. They rugged. Right? And that's what can happen. And that's why we take pains to go over the platforms, the positives, the negatives. We look at all sides of the coin here because we want to make sure that we're being smart about our investment. Now, it did last over 6 days, so I did get my seed money back. I maybe made a little bit of profit, but it wasn't anything great, nothing to write home about, nothing that I even remember. Right? I'm just glad that it didn't result in a total loss because sometimes that does happen to me as well. Remember, I'm an investor in the space too, guys. So if something rugs and falls off, right, I lose money in that, right? So I lose money here, I make money here, but that's business, right? Any business that you're going to get into, any business that a person is going to get into, it takes money to make money, right? And you have to put a certain amount of money into the business to get a return. Right. And that's just cost of doing business. And if you're, investing in a multitude of crypto platforms, some of them are going to result in losses. Some of them are going to result in profits. Right. And the key is to make sure that your profits are outweighing your losses. Right. So that over time, you're making money and your business is in the black. Right. And that's how we have to do it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into a screen share. And let me go ahead and pick that up. And we're going to start with Polyvera. All right, we're going to start with Polyvera. So this is maximize your earnings with advanced trading bots. Now for this one, it's where you purchase a trading bot, right? And then the trading bot performs to a certain defined, right, profit and loss, and it will show you that when you sign up. So the link to this is in my description, of course. Maximize your earnings with our bots. They've got the advanced arbitrage technology, seamless bot rental, comprehensive support, 24/7 trading automation, real-time earning insights, flexible rental plans. And the steps are this, right? You sign up for a free account, you rent a bot, and then you activate and earn, right? And I just took out a large withdrawal this morning. And that was very nice, right? So my trading bots have been working out. I have a couple of them, and they're doing well. And let's take a look at exactly how to do that. So what you will do is, this is the sign in page, right? You'll click my link or however you do it, and then you click sign in. And it goes over to your sign in, right? And thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord. My autofill, right, in my password autofill is working again, right? So I don't have to go, and a couple of days there, I had to go and figure out all my different passwords for all the different platforms because my autofill on my Nord Pass was not working. And I thought that because of an update, they had stopped the autofill feature, which was going to make my life it was going to make it very tedious to log into all the different platforms because I have different platforms different passwords on every platform because I've been hacked. And the reason why I've been hacked is because I do this, right? I put myself out there, and so I make myself a target for hackers, unfortunately, right? And so there's all kinds of extra security steps that I have to take, but I'm more than willing to do that because I care, right? The Unlimited Freedom Network cares. That's what you have to understand, right? We care over here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So Polyvera, what you do is you get this screen when you sign in, and then you go over to the left-hand side. You see where it says Launch Bot right there? You click on Launch Bot, right? You choose the arbitrage bot, click Continue. There's a $100 minimum. And then you decide, do you want to have the bot trading for you for 30 days, 50 days, or 90 days? Let's say we do a 90-day. And let's say we use Ethereum to fund the bot. And let's say we want to do $5,000 worth of Ethereum in our trading bot. Well, if you look over here, that's going to show you that that's going to give you a 1.8% daily profit. 1.8% a day, resulting in a profit of $8,100, right, after 90 days. The ROI in the complete fullness of the ROI is $13,100. Right? So, I mean, this is one that we would love to see this last a while. Wouldn't it be cool if this lasted 2 years or 3 or 5 years? I mean, wow, think about the ROI that would come from that. That's why we do the risks. That's why we take the risks in the space, guys, because the reward is worth the risk. Right? That's the whole reason why. It's like people wonder, well, why would you get involved in these platforms if they're not going to last? And, you risk losing all this money, and you got rug pulls and you got all these problems in the space. Why would you get into them? This is why, right? Because if they don't right? If they do last, look at these profits. You can't get these types of profits anywhere else, guys. So Polyvera, man, this is one that I'm rolling with. And like I said, I mean, everything looks good. I mean, the back office looks good. The website is clean. Everything works. There's no spelling errors. You know what I mean? It looks like it was well put together. So, we would just love to see something like this last, right? So that people can use these trading bots and make profits. Right? That's just that would be awesome. But that's why we take the risk, right? We take the risk because the rewards, they so far outweigh the risks, and it's just as simple as that, guys. All right. Next one we want to look at is Volervest. Okay. This one has now been going on for 14 days. Yeah, I believe I'm going to have to log in here. So let me go ahead and do that. All righty. So Volervest, invest smart, grow fast, real estate reimagined. This one has been around for 14 days. Okay. And that's pretty impressive because if you look at this 250% deal, right, for $5,000, that investment duration is 5 days. That means that they've already done a couple cycles of this and they've paid people 250% on $5,000. That's pretty impressive, right? The fact that they're still around and they're still paying after doing that a couple of times, they've got a 180% over here on a $2,500 investment. Investment duration is 10 days there, right? And both of these are profit accrued after the package ends. So these packages are real estate investments, real estate investment packages in the country of Georgia, right? In the city of Batumi and the city of Tbilisi. Okay. And we have the Vista Ventures. This one gives you 3% daily, right? Which, by the way, is what we made this morning in minutes at the Morpheus Crypto Trader YouTube channel, right? We made 3% in minutes. This one gives you 3% a day. Vista Ventures, the minimum deposit is $50, right? The investment duration is 30 days and profit is accrued daily. All right. Initial investment is then returned at the end of the 30-day period. Okay. You've got the Eco Expansion. This one gives you a 4% daily profit. It's a $1,000 deposit. Investor duration is 30 days there. Profit is accrued daily. and the initial deposit is returned right at the end of the 30-day period. So these ones are a little bit smaller ROIs. However, they're really not, because when you take the 30 days and the 30 days, that's a lot of money over 30 days, 3% and 4%, right? That's pretty cool. Now, over here, you've got these investment duration is a 10-day plan and a 5-day plan. And these are high-paying plans, guys. So particularly this one. I mean, and since they've been on for 14 days and they're still here, that says something about their ability to manage their money. Now, let's look at the investments in Tbilisi. You've got the Urban Pioneer Tower that you can invest in. That gives you 3.5% a day, $500 deposit. It's a 30-day duration. Okay, and then you've got the Transit Gateway, 4.5% daily. That's a $1,500 deposit, a 30-day duration. Capital Connect Commerce, this gives you 200%. The investment duration is 10 days, and your minimum deposit there is $3,000, right? And so after the package in. Now, this is amazing. This Caucasian Metropolitan Mix, it gives you 300% in 5 days. That means if you put in $16,000, you get $18,000 in 5 days. That's why I'm saying you can't get these type of results anywhere else, guys. That's why people take the risk in the crypto space. You can't get these types of results anywhere else. And since they've been online for 14 days, they've almost done a third cycle. That means if anybody got into this at the beginning, they've already cycled twice. They've turned their $6,000 into 18,000 2 times, and tomorrow it'll be 3 times. Right? So if we look at the numbers on that, if we look at the figures, we would take 18,000 times 2 and then minus 12,000, right? To calculate the pure profit. And the pure profit is $24,000. $24,000 that somebody's already made on this just by cycling twice. That's why we do it, guys. That's why we take the risk, because the reward, if it works out, is well worth the risk if it doesn't. All right, so there's our updates on ValorVest. It's a great platform. We've also got Trenos, your digital assets growth partner. This one is still here, and it's trenos.io, right? And what they do is they give investment plans. Investment plans are 1.5% a day, the Pioneer plan for 20 days. You can get into that for as low as $25. So that really means that anybody out there with $25, I mean, you can get into it and make a little bit of return on your money, right? Nothing wrong with that. You know, it's all about percentile gains. It's all about small growth and repeating that process over time. That's how people end up getting rich, right? It's just you take a little bit of growth, you compound it over time, you repeat the process over time, you minimize your losses, maximize your returns, and that's how people end up becoming financially free. And the beautiful thing is with the internet and with crypto, that can be anybody. If you're smart, right, and you do your investment strategy the correct way, you're going to be good to go, right? The momentum plan, 2.15% a day. It's a 40-day plan, right? The minimum deposit there is $1,000. Max deposit is $250,000. You get your principal returned at the end. Total profit is 86%. Profits are accrued every 24 hours. So that's the momentum plan with Trenos. And then you have the prestige plan, right? That's the best profit, but it's a $5,000 minimum deposit. Okay, but the prestige plan gives you 2.95% a day. It returns your principal at the end. Total profit is 177%. All right, so let's look at how it works on Trenos so we can talk a little bit about the platform. So this is just going to show you, how to sign up. We know how to do that, guys. Just click the link in the description. It talks a little bit about the referral program, right? They give 5% commission on direct referrals, 2% on the second level, and 1% on the third, right? And they did move from trenos.com to trenos.io. They have a video presentation here. They have a media center, right? So they're really trying to put forth, something that's going to be good in the space and something that's going to, make some money for people. It's been online for 25 days, right? They've got total deposits of 312,000, total withdrawals of 35,000, and so far they've brought in 1,007 registered users. Okay, so let's take a look, guys, at what Trenos does. So at Trenos Ltd, we believe in unlocking the potential of digital assets for everyone. And what they do is they harness the power of AI and real world asset strategies to ensure consistent returns and sustainable growth for our clients. Right? What's this guy doing? I mean, I'm glad that they used me as a model. Of course, they used my physique and they used my face, as you can see. But I didn't. I didn't agree with this. Whatever this guy's doing in his skinny jeans. All right, but you see, there they are, guys. For Treno's representatives there. Anyway, if it makes money, I'm happy with it. And I'm good in Treno's. I've made my money back, right? And I'm in profit. I make a little bit of profit here every day. I don't withdraw every day because it's not really enough to put in daily withdrawals. But I did withdraw yesterday, right? And the withdrawal came in fine. It was no problems. Signat. This is one of my favorite platforms because it's been paying. It's been a platform, and not just a platform, but a paying platform in the space for 5 years. So you've got to, you got to love that. I mean, it's the longest running crypto passive income platform that I've come across. Right? I've never come across a platform that has run and paid longer than a Signat. Okay, so let's take a look at the packages that they offer. You've got the safe deposit plans. You got the easy start plan, 0.55% a day, 30 days, $50. You got the profitable asset plan, 0.7% a day, 60 days, $500. Right? You've got the max profit plan, 1.1% a day, 90 days, $5,000. And this is great, guys, because when you take this number and you look at it, 1.1% a day, that's like 5% a week, right? 5.5% a week, right? That's more than Novatech was doing, right? And Novatech got all that hype over 3%. Just saying, guys. And this one has paid out, and it's been around for 5 years. Just doing its thing, just working, right? No hype, not all the, the craziness, not all the hype, but guess what? It's been doing what it's supposed to do for 5 years. You can also do crypto staking, which I love this because you can stake your crypto and you make up to 36% a month just from staking the crypto, right? I've got an Ethereum stake. You can pull up the calculator and show how to do that. So the first thing that you need to do when you pull up the calculator is you just figure out the ETH to USD price differential. Okay, and so one ETH is worth 3,500 USD. So let's say we just wanted to do 2,000 United States dollars. Okay, and I'll get that number for Ethereum. It's going to be 0.56883629. All right, so we want to do $2,000. So we come over here and we're going to stake this amount. Okay, and then let's say we want to go ahead and do the 120-day period. No, let's do 180 days. Check it out, guys. You'd be making $16.20 a day, and at the end of the period, you've got $2,916.49. Right? Great return on your investment. Not to mention, if ETH goes up, so does your staking amount. Right? Because they don't freeze at the price that you buy it for. If ETH fluctuates, it's going to fluctuate within the Signat platform. So really what they're doing is they're paying you just to hold your crypto in their platform. It's good stuff. And it's been around for 5 years. So, I mean, I don't know what's not to like about that. I'm very excited about a Signat. You've also got dividend growth. This is a very simple platform, but it's very beautiful. Right? No matter how much you put in, 0.65% daily accruals and 2% affiliate commission. Simple, beautiful. It just works. And they've been around for, I want to say 2 years. Let's look at it. 736 days. So let's take that. 736 divided by 365 in the year. So yeah, a little over 2 years, guys. They have been making it rain, right? Making it rain in the club for over 2 years. Dividend growth, the opportunity to grow your money. We are well entrenched in various global markets, be it Forex, commodities, crypto, swaps, exotics, structured products, etc., which gives your investment a massive edge over other options. Our experts with over 10 years of experience are always on the lookout for opportunities spread across time horizons, with ultra short-term investment vehicles to mid and long-term asset appreciation. Not just this, our quantitative models offer bespoke investment products that are well suited to all client needs. We invite you to join us and experience the best in-class returns on your capital. We welcome you to the peak alpha world of Dividend Growth Ltd. Right? So Dividend Growth Ltd is rocking and rolling. Really like it. Now let's talk about diversifying a little bit, okay? So we don't want to, personally, I don't want to be in only crypto passive income plays. I diversify into health and wellness. I diversify into trading, right? There it is right there, my pocket option trading account, right? This is one of my accounts, right? So we diversify into different things in business. And the health and wellness business is definitely not going away. And this could be one of the most important businesses of our time. And I can tell you that just from going to the airport, right? I travel worldwide. As you know, I have houses in other countries, right? I am a world traveling person, right? So I am a world traveler. And what I can tell you about going to the airport in the United States of America is that we have the most obese, the most non-healthy, health-stricken, in poor health populace of any country that I have traveled to. Even in the quote-unquote poverty-stricken countries that I've gone to, people are in much better shape than they are in the United States. So this is important for a multitude of reasons, right? But once a person wants to start getting in shape, I do it because, you know, I am up there in age, right? I'm up there in age. I am, I am not getting any younger, right? And so I try to take good care of my body, and that means that I work out, guys. I exercise daily. And I take these supplements as well because they are so helpful in what I do. And here's the thing. When they say 90% off retail, they really mean it. Let's just take the energy, for example. This is the E3 pre-workout. You can order it. It's $18, right, for 30 days worth of servings. You can't beat that price. And it helps so much, right, with my workout, right? It gives me the energy. It gives me the boost. So I do take the E3s. I save a ton of money, of course, because I would do this even if Live Good wasn't a thing. But I'd be spending a lot of money on these supplements. I'm saving money because I'm part of Live Good. I take the creatine for my muscle growth. What creatine does is help rebuild the muscles after you tear them, right? They rebuild faster, which means you can tear them again, rebuild faster, and that's how you build muscle mass. The essential oils, I use those just for fun. You've got these are new products, the hormonal balance for women, the children's multivitamin gummies, the lean body composition. This is for people who are trying to boost their metabolism, decrease body fat, and support weight management. This is so important, right? Now let's look at the price. $19.95. Okay. So you're getting the best prices, you're getting the best products, and there's a ton more products on here that I could go over with you guys. They give you pretty much everything that you need. So the best products, the best prices, right? And when you sign up for this, you can sign up as a member and you can get your own store. So what we're looking at here is my store. That means anybody who comes to my store, my online live good store, they can purchase products. They can purchase them in crypto. The products are shipped to their home, and everybody who purchases from my store, I get paid an affiliate commission. And if you have your own store, you sign up as a member, you'll have your own store. That means anybody who purchases from your store, you get paid an affiliate commission. So, I mean, it's just there's no downside to this, and that's why they are the number one multi-level marketing company, at least in the United States, for 2 years in a row. Okay, and the products are good, the service is good. I don't always like, right, and I don't have to like personally the people who are behind the organization, as long as their organization is good and I can make money there and the products are good. I don't need to like the people. It helps, but you don't need to. And a lot of times people who have very, very high business acumen are not the most likable people. We talk about this in I have continual coaching, business coaching, and I invest in myself, guys. I invest in a lot of books. I invest in business coaching. And one thing that my coach said is that you have this personality type. It's called a red personality, right? And for the red personality type, you have, let me stop the share here. For the red personality type, you have very high numbers, very high effectiveness, right? You make a lot of money, right? And nobody comes to your funeral, right? Because people don't like you for that particular personality type. Right. So that's that's a little bit of and so that there is a connection there, but you know what? We're all growing in a lot of different areas, and the point is, I don't have to like the owners of the company. If it's a good company, if it's making money, if it's doing what it's supposed to do, great. Right? I'm with it. All right. So that's the updates on the passive income platforms. Now, what I would like to get into is let's talk a little bit about trading. Right. So let's get into our trading tutorial segment for the day. And we'll get back into the screen share. Now, trading tutorial. So the reason why this is important is because the trading platforms are not going anywhere, right? They're not going to be going away. Okay, they are going to be here. They are not going to rug pull, right? Trading is always going to be something that people do, right? It's always going to be a thing. And so, because of that, it really would be a good idea for anybody who's involved in the crypto space to learn how to trade, right? And to become to have some skills, right? When it comes to trading, when it comes to investing, and being able to grow our money that way. And it's just the skill levels the playing field. So if you learn the skill, the playing field is leveled. You don't have to pass any background checks. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to be anybody special. If you learn the skill, you can make the money. And that's what's beautiful about learning how to trade, right? And then you can do anything you want with those percentage gains that you make. We talked about earlier today, we made a 3% gain, right? And I will go ahead and show you that clip. So let me go ahead and share this tab. And all right, so we're jumping into markets. Today is June 11th, 2024. It is a Tuesday, right? And so what I like... What's up for now? Here we go. Let's look at right around the middle. We're not getting too high on the top. We're not getting too high on the bottom. So this would be a good one to look for a consolidation move if we get if we get a pull down on the bottom of the stochastic. So it looks like we had the pull down, and it might be trying to come back up right now. So let's see if we can get in there. Okay, so we started at 1,016 in the account. These trades are 15-second trades, guys. And there is our ending figure, 155.56. In just a matter of a few seconds. That's a 3%.
All right, so not bad. Not bad. We won 3 out of 5. Okay. And that.
Okay. And we do that every single day, right? We go through the trading strategy at my Morpheus Crypto Trader channel. We go through the strategies. I give you tips. I give you tricks in trading. I show you live trades, right? Every single day on the channel. Plus, I have a lot of information that you can get from me. I've got a class, a $299 class, where I share a great pocket option strategy, right, that has made me just untold amounts of money over time, right, that I use. And it's easy to learn, right? And I give so much free information on my Morpheus Crypto Trader channel. So let's talk about how to get signed up for the platforms and how to get signed up for trading. So since we're talking about pocket option right now, to get signed up for it, all you have to do is go to my description, right? And there will be a link down there for pocket option under the trading resources section. So you copy the link and you go over there and you will get a 50% bonus when you sign up using my link. That means if you fund your account with $2,000, you will get $3,000 to trade with, right? If you fund your account with $1,000, you will get $1,500 to trade with, right? And so that is huge, right? That is huge because it's like free money to start you off with. So you do that, you fund your account, right? You get your bonus. You can follow me on the Morpheus Crypto Trader channel. You can trade with a demo account at first. You don't even have to risk your own money at first until you learn the different strategies. You can get my course, right? It's a $299 course, attainable, achievable, sustainable, right? It's how I made more than I ever made before, guys. And that's available in the description as well. You can invest in yourself, right? You can invest in learning a skill that's actually going to be something that you can take with you, right? It's not like it's going to last for 5 months and it was great while it lasted, but now it's gone and now we're looking for the next thing, right? No, it's something that you do every single day. And I give a lot of tips on there. I give a lot of strategies on the Morpheus Crypto Trader channel. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure that you check it out. Also, make sure that you utilize these links in my description because you can sign up for Polyvera, right? Get the trading bot. You can sign up for Valervest, right? Get into the real estate, passive income. You got Trenos on there. You've got a Signot, dividend growth, live good. All of that stuff is linked in the description to the video, right? So all you have to do is look under the video. It'll show the description of the video. It'll be like live unlimited freedom broadcast or something like that. And then you click on more info, right? And then that'll open up a drop-down menu, and that's where all of the links can be found, right? So anything that you want to sign up for, you have the links there. So everything is all in one place, right, here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So just a quick recap on everything that we went through. Today's date, obviously, is 6/11/2024. Make sure that you're watching the correct dated video, right, so that you don't accidentally watch an old video. Right? We want to make sure that we're watching the up-to-date videos because the YouTube algorithm just spews things out everywhere. We talked about the platform updates, the passive income updates, how to sign up for those. We talked about the trading tutorial segment, right? I showed you the 3% gain that we made this morning in a matter of seconds, right? I told you about the Morpheus Crypto Trader channel. We looked at how to sign up for all of that. Links are in the description to all of that. And so we still have a couple of things to get into today. We're going to be talking about jobs that are set to disappear in the next 10 years, right? Jobs that are going extinct. All right. We also have our cheaters in the news. We've got another cheating situation. You know how people love to cheat these days. So we've got the cheaters in the news segment. We're going to talk about this poor guy and what he's going through. My heart really goes out to him, and we'll talk about his situation and what to do about it. And then we're going to get into the questions and comments at the end. So if you guys have questions, if you've got comments, make sure that you throw them into the chat, and we're going to get to them at the end of the video. We'll also get to some commentary from the channel, right, and just kind of go over all of that, right? So we've got a lot to get into still. We have a jam-packed show, right? So much stuff, guys. So much value, so much information, right? This is why Unlimited Freedom Network is your one-stop shop, because nobody else is giving you the same kind of sauce that we're giving you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, because nobody else is giving you the sauce, right? The way that we're giving it to you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. The orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce that you're just not getting anywhere else, guys. That's why all I ask is that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop me a comment, drop me a chat. Let me see that you're out there, right? I don't always get the accurate information from YouTube. I don't always get the accurate information from X, formerly known as Twitter, all the different broadcast places that we're broadcasting to. It doesn't actually show me all the time the accurate information of everybody who's watching. So make sure that you throw me a chat, say hi in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Okay? I would love to hear from you. So, and then, like I said, we're going to get to all the comments and the questions at the end of the broadcast. So, let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look at where we are at. And without further ado, guys, jobs, careers, right? The impact of technology and AI on jobs. Jobs that are set to disappear, to go away. There has been a study done by the McKinsey Foundation, okay? A McKinsey study that says that by 2030, almost a third of jobs worldwide could be taken over by automation, right? It's a massive change in the workplace. Let's think about something here, right? So, according to this article, if you're thinking, oh, hey, this can't happen to me, think again. Some jobs have already hit the extinct list, guys. Let's take a trip down memory lane to see which jobs don't exist anymore. Okay, so here's some jobs that have already gone extinct, right? Elevator operators, right? There used to be a guy that would operate the elevator for you. Well, that's gone, obviously. Video store clerks. Well, we've got Netflix now. We've got Hulu and Max, and pick your streaming service. There's no more video stores. There's no more video store clerks, right? The next thing that's going to be gone is video games, right? On my Nintendo Switch, I purchase games online. I don't even have to go to the store, and it downloads it directly to my Nintendo Switch. It downloads it. I just go online, I buy it, it downloads it. It's not good for me as a gamer because I'm spending way too much money because it's too easy, right? So video store clerks, gone. Projectionists, people who used to project the TV, the movie pictures, gone. Travel agents, why do you need them? Now you've got Travelocity. Now you've got Expedia. Switchboard operators, gone. Payphone repair technicians. When's the last time you saw a payphone? Typists. You don't need a typist. You can just ask AI to write your paper for you. Milk delivery workers, gone. Film developers, gone. And bank tellers, guys. Bank tellers are disappearing and almost totally gone now because we do everything online. We do everything at the ATM. These big, giant robot machines that we feed the money in, we take the money out, we barely talk to anybody. No human touch, no human connection necessary. See what I mean? So technology giveth and technology taketh away. While it makes life easier and can create new opportunities, it can also make jobs disappear faster than you can say obsolete. So if you don't want to find your job on a list like this, pay attention. Stay ahead of the game by continually updating your skills. Your future self will thank you, right? So, little plug, learn how to trade. All right. Learn how to trade, guys. If we find a trading bot that's going to make us all millionaires, then hey, great. But until then, learn how to trade. Jobs that can face future extinction. Okay. So, here's some jobs that are not going to be around much longer. Okay. Number one, guys, tax preparers, right? AI algorithms and tax software are becoming increasingly sophisticated, making human error a bigger liability. More people are starting to file their own taxes with the help of software, which is predicted to impact 20% of jobs in this field by 2030. So tax preparers are on their way out, according to this article, according to this Kinsey study. Okay, let me know what you think. Number two, locomotive engineers. Train technology is getting smarter, requiring fewer humans at the controls. With advances in automation, traditional locomotive engineers are becoming less needed. By implementing automation, it eliminates human factors such as stamina, dexterity, and fatigue. Locomotive engineers? How would you like to ride a train with nobody at the, no human there that's piloting the train? Technology can be used to detect brakes and cracks in wheels, which could be deadly if overlooked by human error. How would you like your train to just drive itself? How about that? Parking enforcement workers. Of course, the AI is going to give us parking tickets, right? Now, of course. Why didn't I think of that, right? Number 3 on the list is parking enforcement workers, guys. Smart parking systems are taking over. You hear this? Smart parking systems are taking over the traditional way of monitoring parking spaces. These systems are not only more efficient, right, but also less prone to human error. As cities become smarter and adopt these technologies, parking enforcement jobs are likely to vanish, allowing municipal governments to redirect their budgets away from human enforcers. So there's another job gone. The parking enforcement guy who walks around and puts tickets on the cars, gone. It's going away in 10 years, according to this study, within 10 years. Warehouse stockers. Look at this. Warehouse stockers. Robots. Equipped with advanced sensors are making their way into warehouses. These machines can sort, place, and manage inventory without breaks or errors, putting traditional warehouse stockers at risk. The rise of e-commerce, which demands rapid fulfillment, amplifies this trend. So warehouse stockers going away, according to this Kinsey study. Watch repair technicians. The rise of quality smartwatches, guys, and durable digital timepieces is eroding the traditional watch repair industry. Additionally, millennials and Gen Zers are less likely to own traditional watches. Even luxury brands are starting to incorporate a digital feature, making old school watch repair skills less relevant. So the watch repair guy, gone in the next 10 years, according to this. Look at this. Cashiers. Can you believe this? Self-checkout systems are becoming the norm in many retail stores, from grocery chains to tech shops. Tech shops, guys, with self-checkout. Experts project that by 2030, automated checkout will be so prevalent that most traditional cashier roles will no longer exist. So the traditional cashier is no longer going to be there, right? What it's going to be is you're going to have one person monitoring like 60 robot cashier machines, right? And it's all going to be all do it yourself, right? If it's not just all shipped to your door, right? And forget the cashier machine altogether. This is an interesting one. Meter readers, like your meters in your house. With the advent of smart meters that can send data directly to utility companies, the need for human meter readers is dwindling. These digital devices make the process more efficient and eliminate the risk of human error. It is likely that smart meters will become more widespread to reduce company costs and maintain accuracy. Mail sorters, right? Once again, automation is hitting the Postal Service hard. Advanced sorting machines are not only faster, but also more reliable than their human counterparts. These machines can also be designed to scan each piece of mail being sorted, as well as track and notify the recipient. Data entry keyers, of course, right? Automation of data entry, AI. Casino dealers. Look at this. AI dealers. AI dealers at the casinos offer nonstop service, lowering the risk of theft, misconduct. Casino dealers gone out the door in the next 10 years. Pre-press technicians, I guess that's people who work on printing. Taxi drivers, of course, taxi drivers are already out, and then they're pretty much going away. You've got Uber and these other apps that are having Joe Schmo from down the street pick you up and drive you to your location, right? So taxi drivers are going to be gone. Engine and machine assemblers, right? Robots, guys, robots equipped with sensors are taking over the task of engine and machine assembly. I mean, this is it's coming, right? This automation revolution, right, is crazy. Fast food workers. See, the thing that's sad about this, guys, is a lot of these jobs are like entry-level jobs to where, these are jobs that regular people do, guys. Food service, automated kiosks, and even robot chefs are becoming more common in fast food restaurants. These technologies can take orders, cook and serve food, reducing the need for human staff. Customer preferences are increasingly leaning toward faster and more streamlined services, and automation is meeting those needs. With advanced voice recognition AI, the entire process could soon be automated. Here's one that I know about: referees. Referees, guys, they're going to bring in a robot referee to the baseball game, right? It's going to know if you throw a strike. It's going to know if you throw a ball. It's going to know if you were on base in time. Referees. Technology like AI-assisted video refereeing is changing how sports games are officiated. This raises questions about the future role of human referees. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't seem like baseball anymore, or it doesn't seem like football anymore if you don't got a referee to get mad at. What about the manager and the referee having it out? What about the batter yelling at the referee over a bad call, right? The boos from the crowd and, all that stuff that goes on, right? The referee making a mistake and costing a whole game, right? The drama. Gone. It's all going to be robots. You can't argue with that, right? Consumer data, right, and make better sales pitches. Farm workers, drones, automated tractors, precision agriculture techniques, driverless tractors, intelligent irrigation and fertilization systems, smart spraying technology, vertical farming software, and robotic harvesters. The Matrix, anyone? Right? I mean, the Matrix is here, man. It's coming. Translators, of course. You won't need a translator when you're going to have a little computer machine that'll translate for you. Librarians. The surge of digital libraries and AI-managed catalog systems has made a visit to the physical library less necessary. People can own and organize digital books much easier than physical books that take up space. The carbon footprint of publishing physical books to fill libraries versus digital libraries is also a factor. Essentially, they say digital libraries will save trees. That's all well and good. But a digital library book can be removed. Just removed. I mean, you talk about censorship, man. That is censorship. I'm not saying it is happening. I'm saying it could happen. To where if they don't like your book, they just remove it and then you can't get it anywhere. Computer programmers. I mean, would you that's not something that I would have thought was going to be going away in the next 10 years. Computer programmers. The threats to computer programmers aren't just from offshoring. Automated coding tools are becoming more advanced thanks to open source AI libraries. These tools can potentially automate routine coding tasks, shaking the foundations of traditional computer programming roles. AI can already assist with automating specific jobs from testing and debugging to basic coding. Proofreaders, of course, the AI is going to be able to proofread your script or your, whatever for your book or your whatever you write, right? Textile workers, robots. Toll booth operators, of course, those are going to be going away. We're already seeing that. Legal secretaries. AI tools are revolutionizing tasks like legal research. So you got the AI doing the legal research for you. Document automation in law firms. These advancements mean legal secretaries are less essential for routine tasks, prompting law firms to rethink their staffing needs. While unlikely to fully replace these jobs, it could drastically reduce the workload per company and therefore the number of paralegals hired. Dispatchers. The adoption of advanced GPS and real-time tracking systems is making human dispatchers increasingly obsolete in logistics and emergency services. AI is able to handle tasks more efficiently, and some large cities already implement AI for non-emergency calls to help with staff shortages. It can also be used to instantly calculate rates or answer questions in most industries. So there you go, guys. So these are some jobs that are they're going the way of the dinosaur, according to this Kinsey study, in the next 10 years, right? And the question is, where are the jobs that are going to replace those, right? What are people going to be doing, right? Of course, people will find a way, right? But it's just interesting and kind of, and I've seen this, guys. I've seen it trending this way, in my own life, right? And, look at, let's just take, for example, YouTube. I mean, YouTube, more and more people are creating automated YouTube videos made by AI with AI writing the video, creating the content, creating the music, creating the artwork, narrating it, and you can sit there and get into this tunnel of AI YouTube videos that talk about whatever you want them to talk about. They can go on and drone on and on for hours, and people are creating these robots are creating the videos. People are watching the robot videos and being monetized, and people who create those are getting paid. I was talking to somebody the other day who pointed something out. We wanted AI to do our menial tasks so we could focus on artistic and creative stuff. But what has happened is the AI is focusing on the artistic and creative side and assigning us humans to the menial tasks, right? Now, I grew up watching movies like The Matrix. I grew up watching movies like The Terminator, right? So we all know the dangers of AI, but the world is going the way that it's going. And this is a reality. So interesting stuff, I think. Interesting about the jobs that are set to go away. So we have covered a lot so far on today's broadcast. We got into the platform updates, of course, how to sign up for those, the trading tutorials. We talked about the trading game, binary options trading, right? That's not going away. That's not going anywhere. We talked about our topic for the day, which was these jobs that are getting ready to disappear. And now we are, of course, going to go into the cheaters in the news. We have cheaters. We have a cheating story to go over with you today here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. A sad situation, a cheating situation, right, that we have to address right here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, because we talk about these things, right? Because these are all things that are relevant to life in 2024. So this is from a Throw Ray 17229, and Throw Ray asks, this is a 32-year-old male with a 34-year-old female partner, right? And Throw Ray asks, how do I leave this relationship? And I'm going to tell him, right? I'm going to give you my thoughts on this. And if you have thoughts, feel free to throw them into the comment section. We will read those. Throw them in the chat. So let's help this guy out, shall we? How do I leave this relationship? I, a 32-year-old male, and my partner, a 34-year-old female, have been together for almost 2 years. Everything is really good, besides the fact of one guy that she is clearly emotionally cheating on me with. So she's emotionally cheating on you, but everything is really good? Context. This guy is in a 5-year relationship with his fiance. My girlfriend and him have been friends for a long time, but he suddenly came back into her life again after me and her had our first big fight. Also, he has a private Twitter with the only follower being my girlfriend. I got around to looking through her phone one night to see what he has been posting on her Twitter, since everything he does is hidden. Not only are their DMs deleted, but under her pictures, he is always asking for more or sending things like heart eyes. She can be very playful with her word choice. So I've seen a few times that it looks like flirting. Well, buddy, if it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it walks like a duck. Clearly, she lacks respect for me. Okay, well, at least this guy's kind of tracking with what's going on here. I've low-key been distancing myself from her for a few months now, but I keep on the same facade as I always have. I actually confronted her once about this guy, and she offered to let me look through her phone. Of course she did, because she deleted everything, which I know now why, is she has been deleting the chats between them, right? Note, my girlfriend is pretty attractive and gets some attention online, but she posts about me frequently, all good things, and posts pictures of me. I'm not worried about the creeps or whatever. I already know if I confront her again, she's just going to deny it. The last time I did express it, it weirded me out, and it sounds like he's obsessed with her, right? Well, she clearly entertains him at the bare minimum. I just want to know if I should get her to tell the truth so I have closure and can leave. Or do I just leave her without saying anything, as our relationship is perfectly outside of that? Okay. So, at least you know that this woman does not have respect for you, bro. Because if she had respect for you, she wouldn't be flirting with this other guy, this person behind your back or whatever, and then deleting all of the flirt. I mean, if you got somebody who's deleting chats, there's a reason for that. Right? They're not just deleting them because, I delete all my chats. No. If she's deleting chats, that means she's doing something that she knows is wrong. And she knows that if you saw it, you wouldn't like it. but she does it anyway because, yeah, she thinks she's got you in the bag, or she doesn't like you that much, or she's got, lack of respect for you. But this guy too, he's in a 5-year relationship with his fiance, but clearly the two of them are both cheating on their significant others. So there is cheating happening in this story. Just because she didn't physically cheat, as far as doesn't mean that it's not cheating, right? So she's deleting these things. That means she's definitely doing something that she should not be doing, right? Being playful with her word choice, flirting with other people, you're out. So, yeah, so should you make her tell the truth? So I have closure. Let me tell you something that might be hard for you, but you're going to have to accept this about life. Okay, there will be some people, including people who you care about, who will just never tell the truth, right? Even if you can't even make them tell the truth, because what they'll do is they'll simply say what they think you want to hear, right? There are people in this world who are fundamentally dishonest. They are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves and being honest with others. They can't tell the truth. They tell the truth. It's just something that's not, they just don't do it. So there's no way you can get her to tell you the truth. And the truth doesn't come through words. The truth comes through watching what she does. See, you have to, when you're dealing with a female in a relationship, bro, you've got to watch what she does. Don't listen to what she says, because she knows what you want to hear. But what she does is going to show you exactly who she is. And she's showing you who she is. What she's doing is disrespecting you, right? And the fact that she's making the choice to do that, you should have been out the door a long time ago. And, you're 32, so I can kind of sort of give you a pass, but you're getting to the point where you're not going to get a pass on this anymore, because you're getting too old to make this particular mistake, right? And this is very similar to the situation we had on yesterday's Cheater in the News, right? To where it looks like either you never set expectations with this woman, or she didn't believe you, right? And the setting of expectations is just like when you hire an employee to work for you, right? Here is the job description, right? Do you have what it takes to do this job? Yes, I do. Great. You're hired. Now, here are the expectations for this job description of girlfriend, right? Here are the expectations. If you break these expectations, you will be terminated, right? Your employment will be over. Okay? Simple. And then you have to enforce. And when I say enforce, I'm not talking about doing anything illegal. The way that a man enforces in a relationship is you use the power of your feet. You walk away, right? There's this whole thing in society, this whole fake thing. They say, oh, a real man doesn't leave, right? A real man doesn't leave the wife. He doesn't leave the kids. So basically you're saying a real man allows his woman to walk all over him and act however she wants. Is that what you're saying? That's not right. No, brother. A real man leaves. Yeah, you leave. Yeah, bro. If she violates the constitution of the relationship, you leave. Walk out the door. This is it's hard for people because feelings get involved, right? You get the feelings and you remember the good times. I get it, man. I totally get it, and that sucks, brother. That's sad, right? It's sad that it happened, but you didn't make this happen. She did. She's the one who decided to cheat. She's the one who decided to break the contract. She's the one who decided to break the expectations. She's the one who decided to break the law of the relationship and go outside of it. And so for all the good times, yeah, it's just like if you have a great employee, right, at work, great employee, fantastic employee, best employee you've ever had, but then they steal $200 out of the cash drawer. Well, it doesn't matter that they were the best employee you ever had. They committed a fireable offense. They're gone. Now you got to find somebody else. Hey, the good news is that the Lord has populated the earth with billions of young, attractive, beautiful women. You can find another one, my friend, right? Find one that's going to do what she's supposed to do, right? Your thing is you're waiting too long. At the first sign of this, you're out. First sign of it. The first time she raises her voice, out. The first time she calls you out your name, out. The first time she initiates an argument for no reason, out. The first time she's looking, posting provocative pictures on social media, out, out, out. She'll go find some other chump that will let her treat him this way. But that does not have to be you, right? You can live a life of self-respect. You can live a life where you wake up in the morning and you know what? You're proud of who you are, right? My friend, if you let a woman walk all over you, you will never be proud of who you are. In fact, you will not like who you are very much. And it's not a fun thing to hate yourself. Plenty of other people are going to do that for you. Why should you do it to yourself? But if you start making decisions that you approve of, then you're going to like yourself. Hey, guess what? If I do things that I'm proud of, then I like myself and I like who I am. And there is no better feeling than to like who you are, right? To be proud of who you are, right? But what would I look like if I allowed some woman to emotionally cheat and I didn't do anything about it? That's just like if you said, well, yeah, the employee stole $200 out of the cash drawer, but this was a really good employee, so I'm going to give this employee another chance. Well, what do you think that employee is going to do if you give them another chance? They're going to continue to steal the money out of the cash drawer, right? So, yes, you should leave. Get her to tell you the truth? No, bro, she's not going to tell you the truth. She's not going to. Just accept it. Cut your losses, move on, man. Find somebody else, right? You're young. You're 32 years old, right? She's the one with the problems because she's a 34-year-old female. She's only a couple of years away from geriatric pregnancy, meaning she's so old that her pregnancy is going to have complications, right? She's well on her way to just becoming a loser, and that just doesn't have to be you, my friend. Okay. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, so let's go over and get into the actual comments, right, and see what we have going on. So we're going to get to some of the YouTube comments, and then we're also going to get to the questions and comments that you guys have put in the chat. So hopefully you guys are throwing some comments in there. I will check those in just a second. All right, let me check something here. Man, we've got a lot of good stuff here, guys. All right, so somebody dropped a comment on SavvyBit that they rugged and that they were a scam. Okay, well, I will agree with you on the point that they rugged, but I will not agree with you on the point that it was a scam because you're just looking at things the wrong way, right? These things are not, none of these are going to last forever. So you want to sit there and call it a scam. You might just, you probably shouldn't be in the space, right? Because we can't look at everything as a scam. We can look at things as projects that succeed, projects that fail, projects that last a long time, projects that do not last a long time. But if you're off the jump and you're already looking at it as a scam, then probably you shouldn't be in the space and you shouldn't be investing in these. That would be my that would be my take on what you're saying. Okay, in the Latin countries are thousands of unaddressed investors. You talk only as an investor left Europe, Africa, Asia, etc. And this is about my Cynthia Pettion Novatech video where she called her investors sheep, mindless, and a cult. No, I'm not. I'm not just talking about investors in America. I'm talking about all investors. Okay, but thank you for the comment. Okay, okie dokie. Somebody else said that there's a Will Morrison law complaint versus the Pettions in the USA. And yeah, there is. I mean, there's and I covered that when it came out here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. It came out a few months ago. This person says, I hope they get locked away for a long time. I think that the best outcome, maybe that is what you think should happen, right? But I don't know if I want to go there, right? I don't know if I want to go there to say, I don't know if I want to go there to say that, like, yeah, just throw them all in jail, right? We need to have some responsibility as investors, right? We need to have some responsibility as people who are in the crypto space. Frankly, we ought to know that these are high risk, right? And I think that the offense here, the criminal offense, in my opinion, is promising elderly people that this is like perfectly safe, perfectly okay, promising people who are not smart that everything's going to be fine and getting them to invest way more than they can afford to lose. That is the criminal offense, in my opinion. Right. And if anything should be punished criminally, it should be that. But as far as just having a platform and then trying to do a project and then having that project fail, I don't think people should go to jail for that. Okay. I think that it should be it should be a responsibility of the platform to explain the risks involved. And it should be the responsibility of the person who invests to understand the risks involved, right? And then if everybody has explained it properly, if the people who are going to invest understand the risk, if they're okay with it, then allow them to go ahead and do it, right? Companies end for all kinds of reasons. Just for an example, I told you why SavvyBit came to an end. Guys, it isn't because they stole money. It's because they didn't have any money left. They tried to pay people 18% a day, which means in 6 days you got your seed money back. Now, where's the money to continue to pay you? It's not there. It's not there. So it's not always a theft. It's not always stealing, right? Does that happen? I'm sure that it does. Right, but we don't know which ones have like now, something with this Novatech. A lot of people believe that this was a theft. Let me say this: Novatech paid out exorbitant amounts in commissions. They paid out exorbitant amounts in bonuses. They were putting bonuses on top of bonuses. Right there at the end of 2022, a ton of people pulled everything out. Now you take pulling everything out, all the bonus payments. The question is, how much money was really left over for them to steal? I ask. I see you guys in the chat. Please be patient. I'm going to get to your comments soon. All right. Cynthia is gone, out of the States, in a whole different country, living good. Well, it just depends on where she went. Because now that you've got the New York District Attorney involved, okay, now that you've got the District Attorney from the state of New York, that means that the powers of the state and federal government are going to start to actually be looking for these people. So if she is out of the country, then her only her only recourse is to be in a non-extradition country, because countries have extradition agreements with the United States, because the United States is like the PIMP of the world. So the United States is the PIMP of the world, and other countries have uh, extradition agreements with the United States, which means that they can ship you over to that country if that country wants to legally charge you or get you into some sort of trouble legally, right? So she would have to be in a non-extradition country.
Right, so we're jumping in the market. Today is June
Whoops.
11th, 2024. It is a Tuesday.
Okay, so this is about James Corbett. This person says James Corbett should not be listed. He never used the promise. He never promised. He lost like the rest of us. His videos always included a disclaimer. Thanks for the comment. The truth is that these people can go after whoever they want. And it doesn't matter if they were innocent or not. Whoever they want. All right, so yeah, prosecutors can go after whoever they want, guys. And the fact that James Corbett is listed on the lawsuit means that he's probably going to end up in jail at some point over this, right? Just as simple as that. This person says sounds and looks good. Thank you. You are welcome, sir. This person said she was not lying, Vaughn. She was moved by the spirit of the air, meaning Satan. Under this system, the satanic spirit, no healthy, God-fearing person would ever act the way she did, as you just shared. Yeah, well, I agree. Yeah, I agree. You don't you if you're a healthy, God-fearing person, you're probably not going to want to like talk down on people and call them names and like just really be just, I don't know. She just had kind of a mean spirit towards towards her investors. All right, this person says Trenos has rugged. Do not invest. Okay, so we will definitely check into that. Let me check and see if I've got any pending withdrawals over at Trenos. Let's take a look. So if I do, okay, so total withdrawals. Let's see if I have any pending withdrawals. Go to the withdraw section. Okay, it's not showing if I have any pending or not. Oh, here we go. Account history. Yes, I do. I have 2 withdrawal requests pending, guys. I have 2 pending withdrawal requests. So I'm going to go ahead and agree with that at this point. Trenos is rugged. And I will let you guys know that on another comment, on another video also, right? We'll do a Trenos is rugged video so that everybody knows that Trenos is rugged. And that's what happens. All right. Us Aussies are ahead of the pack and ahead in time. That's good. Thank you for the comment. Blue Sky with the comments saying peace, Vaughn. Yeah, the Wolf of Novatech. So Blue Sky called her the Wolf of Novatech. That's funny. That's funny. All right. Hey, Vaughn, I love all the Novatech news. Keep telling us about the Petions. All my coworkers who invested in Novatech were totally attentive. Great. Great. I'm glad you liked it. All right. So those are some of the comments in the comments section. And let's go ahead and go over to the YouTube section. Okay, so we have Wayne saying, good morning, give us the good stuff. You know it, Wayne. Good to have you here. We've got Mr. Adadrin. Hello, Unlimited Freedom. All these platforms, which of them have you researched and is registered? If they are registered, the chances of disappearing with investor funds. Good question. So first off, I've researched all of these, but we are in a passive income crypto space, which means that any of these could go away at any time. Invest accordingly. So do not put anything into any of these that you cannot afford to lose, because that could happen. You could lose your principal. Even if they are registered, that doesn't mean anything. Even registered companies fail all the time and go away all the time. So make sure that you're careful and make sure that you practice your risk management strategies. So the best risk management strategies to have are: never invest anything that you cannot afford to lose. Withdraw early, withdraw often, practice mental toughness, diversify your portfolio, meaning get into multiple projects rather than just one, right? And practice those things, right? And the best way to look at it is like, take some money that you're about to invest and ask yourself, how would I feel if I lost this money right now? And if that hurts bad, you're probably investing too much. IC is in the place. Let's get the sauce. You know it, IC. Good to have you here. IC with the fire emojis. IC, I want to continue learning, sir. Well, hey, man, just make sure that you show up for the Morpheus Crypto Trader videos and make sure that you are availing yourself of the different products that I have to help you learn how to trade, right? And if you need anything, you can always send me an email. Let me know in the comments. Okay, Bruno Ferreria, good stuff. Rug pull easy or project sustainable without Ponzi-nomics. Well, since we don't work for them, we don't know what they're really doing behind the scenes. So you're going to have people who say that it's a Ponzi, but just keep in mind that the Social Security Administration in the United States of America is a Ponzi. It's just a Ponzi that's approved by our federal government. Right? You ever hear people talking about how Social Security is going to collapse in like 2056 or whatever? That's because it is a Ponzi. And eventually Ponzi's do collapse. Right? So unless they start, they got the Fed printing money, they're doing all these tricks and jumping through, doing backflips to keep the programs going. United States is trillions of dollars in debt. So that's what happens with Ponzi-nomics. Right? So Ponzi is a very loaded word. If you like an organization, it's a business. If you don't like an organization, you can call it a Ponzi. Okay. Projects with external revenue, not written in their website, but something true and real. So once again, you would have to know what they're doing behind the scenes. And then let's say they are trading behind the scenes. Well, what happens if they blow an account? Does it become a Ponzi because they blew the account? Or was it just a poorly run business? Does that make sense? But if they steal money, they should be arrested. Easy peasy. Yeah, but I just submit that it's not always that simple. Right? It's not always that simple, right? And that's what I'm talking about when I talk about the companies that run out of money, the projects that they put out there that they try to have the projects work, and then the projects don't work. 90% of small businesses fail in their first year. Should we put all of them in jail? Right? Where does that train of thinking end? Okay, so here's the heart. Here's the heart of what you're saying with this comment. So the YouTubers who receive promo cash and with it promote in their channel is not promotion, it's just showing what YouTubers do. Nice semantics. Okay, so I guess you've got a problem with YouTubers who talk about the platforms. I don't exactly see what you're saying, but it seems like what you're saying is that the YouTubers are creating some sort of a problem, right? You could call it promotion, right? But you just have to be responsible, right, in the way that you promote something. You don't want to come on and say that there's no risk, right? You want to just be careful about how you promote it. But yeah, I mean, it's okay in my mind for a YouTuber to show what they're doing in the crypto passive. I mean, I talk about crypto trading on here. I talk about binary options trading. We do a lot of entertainment segments at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So, and I try to be very responsible when it comes to telling people about the risks that are involved here. And I think that most of the people who tune into the channel are already aware of the risks that are there in the crypto passive income community, right? But if you want to look for a bad guy and you want to look for somebody to blame, you can always find somebody to blame. You can blame the top people in the company. You can blame the people who make YouTube videos about it. You can always find someone to blame. And then in prosecution, same thing. You can always find somebody to prosecute. You can always find somebody to put up there as the bad guy, right? And that just really depends on your own personal preferences and your own personal opinion, right? I'm thankful and grateful for every single person who comes through the channel, right? I'm grateful for you, right? With this line of commenting, because I think that you're sharing what a lot of people are thinking, right? So it's good to be able to talk about it and flesh it out and get it out there in the open. Darren is in the house. What's going on, Darren? Always good to have you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. A loyal subscriber here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. And guys, we have covered so much today. We're going to be doing a short recap that I'm going to be putting out as a video, right? So that those who do not get the live notifications can get the video notification and see that we are doing a live broadcast, and hopefully can come on over to the live broadcast, can watch everything that we did, because we had so much great sauce today here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. I appreciate all you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.